Today we're hiking to Salto Grande, which translates to big waterfall. And the water here, like we saw in previous pictures, is just an incredible color, a light blue. This empties into Lake Pihohi, which is the lake that we are camping by. And it's also just a beautiful, large lake. Just a beautiful color. Awesome erosion on the rock face of the cliff walls. I'll go to the next viewpoint and do a little more video. Coming down to the second viewing platform, just a little lower, almost at the level of the river itself. You can see the power of the mist coming over. From the waterfall, we'll take a trail up alongside of the lake. It's got great mountain views. With the fog and the clouds, they're somewhat obscured to the camera, but with the naked eye, they're really pretty. There's supposed to be a couple of good overlooks of the upper lake. Don't remember the name, and even if I did, I wouldn't be able to pronounce it. I'll try to get a picture of a sign at some point, maybe. Climbing up to another really pretty viewpoint. A little farther down the lake. Again with the clouds. It's hard to see the points on the mountain in front of us. But they're beautiful. There's another something beautiful. Coming to the end of this trail. I don't know if you can see them, but across the lake are a couple of really pretty waterfalls. One right there and one just a little up from it. Just doesn't quite capture in the video. hike. Passing by a viewpoint of Lake Fiholi again. I'm still gonna try to find a sign with the name of the upper lake that we just walked alongside. Well, I never did find a sign, but I believe that other lake was Norden Ski Fjord. Definitely not pronounced right, but we're on another trail. We have Lake Fiholi down below us. That's the one that waterfall on the previous hike emptied into. And we're headed up about 700 feet in a mile and a half. Not sure how high up we're going, but it's taken us to a overlook of the lake. So looking for some pretty views when we get up top. Climb to Mirador Cóndor. It's about 738 elevation rise in a mile and a half. It was tough, but as you'll see in a moment, the views are absolutely amazing. It's a lookout over Lake Fiholi that we've seen a couple of times. The wind is insane. There's not one blowing me over the end. Today we've been super blessed with the weather. We woke up to rain and we stayed in the campsite restaurants until about 3 o'clock waiting for it to stop. And we had beautiful weather on the previous hike to the falls and the other lake. And about halfway up this hill we got some sideways driving rain just for a couple minutes. I didn't do any videos on the way up just because the view was behind me. On the way back down, I'll get a little more video as we go. It's absolutely beautiful up here. All right, yeah, just dropped off the top of the viewpoint and we're a little bit out of the wind now. It was absolutely insane out there. Actually had to lean into the wind to keep from getting blown over. Really cool cliffside. As we go up this valley. Foliage on this trail as well. close to the car. It's the white one down there in front of us. That little island has, we think there's a restaurant there. I'm gonna go check that out and possibly make that our dinner stop. So, we'll find out. Returned to our car, and I wasn't positive when we started the hike. I had thought maybe we were going to that point, but that point in the center of the screen is where we just came from. Absolutely amazing. Thanks for joining me on the hike, and I hope you enjoyed the scenery. We made it onto the island and checked to see if they had a restaurant. They have a phenomenal restaurant. It sits right there on the water. It's that red building. We have a table right on the window overlooking the water. They have a complete dinner that comes with super salad, protein entree of beef or fish, dessert, and rice or beans with a drink for a total of $45 US. Something in the States at home, I would expect probably to be a $120 dinner at a location like this, and the food we're getting. So couldn't be more pleased. Traveling is awesome.